Hey everybody, my name is Christine and I am so honored to be leading our Beauty BFF makeup tutorial tonight. Welcome to our makeup facelift and for joining us at our class 2 of our BFF tutorials. So I hope you consider your beauty consultant as your beauty BFF to go to for all your beauty needs. Before you Google it, before you go anywhere else, go to her. And after today, you're gonna love your beauty consultant. After today, you're gonna look at least 5 to 10 years younger. So I'm gonna teach you 8 simple tips to give you a complete facelift and really with a very natural, easy application. Not like some of this contouring you see that you're like, I could never do that. That wouldn't look natural on me. It's gonna be really easy, I got you guys. So we're gonna cover eyes from the brows to your shadow to liner, even your contouring with your cheeks and your blush and some lips. So I'm gonna do half of my face, the good side, and half of my face, the not so good side. So it's funny because in preparing for this, I learned a lot myself about what I was doing that really had to shift. So if you basically have been using the same kind of makeup techniques since let's say 2015, 2016, it's so different now. And you know what? Less is more in 2021. And I know that we've gone through the seasons of masks, but I will tell you less makeup is more. And to look younger also, less is more. So ready for a facelift? Let's get started. So the overall goal is to create an upturn look instead of a downturn look. Okay, so upturn look instead of a downturn look. So let's first begin with brows. So hi everybody, I see all your beautiful ladies here saying hello. So let's create a downturn look. So first starting with brows, let me share my screen so you guys can see right here. Starting with brows, there we go. So I can show you guys closer, there we go. So depending on your face shape, there are different techniques to fill your brows and the kind of shapes that complement the best. But let me just not focus on that right now. Let me just focus for you a little bit on more the actual technique to fill your brows that make a difference. So I'm gonna do one correctly and one incorrectly. So the first one I'm gonna do incorrectly, so which is what I've always done, to be honest with you. So I'm learning with you too. So the first thing I'm gonna go a little closer so you guys can see me really good. Oh, there we go. So the first thing I'll tell you is this. So typically we always teach, right? Just kind of quickly because I want to cover a little bit of time. So I'm gonna start usually the peak of my brow. This is what I've always done that I learned was not serving my brows, is to end my brows with a down turn look. We always teach, apply your brows to the end, right? So a down turn application, down pulls the face downward. It's already one thing you're gonna see different from this side. Let me just fill a bit more in here. I love our precision tip pencil. If you do not have brows like me, like mine are super light, very light, don't have much, the precision tip is the way to go. Easy. Okay, so my brows look pretty. I thought they looked pretty good, but apparently it's not the lifted youthful look. So watch this. You ready? So the difference is going to be, I'm going to still do my same. If you don't have this little comb, this $10 comb is a dream. Comb upward. The difference is, ready? We're going to do the same little peak here. I'm going to do my peak first, right? But here's the difference. Here's the difference. Instead of going down and pulling to the end, which we always teach is where you want your brow to finish here, your brow to peak here, your brow to start here. Instead of that, you're going to actually do a shorter brow, which good thing I have shorter brows, a shorter brow. And we're going to do, instead of going down, we're going to pull it upward. Feathery strokes are a must with this precision brow pencil. If you are blessed with thick, full brows, go for it and use the brow tint. My best friend Madi loves the brow tint. I don't have enough brows for the brow tint, but I like the pencil. So I'm going to show you a little bit of technique. So we're going to end it a little bit shorter and kind of going in an upward motion in a little feathery strokes going up instead of pulling down. Do you already see that I already lifted you guys? So downturn, upturn. Let me finish. I didn't finish my little brows here. I don't really have a lot of brows in this little peak. We have an amazing lash and brow serum. If you've never tried it, get your hands on it. Feathery strokes or everything, but you can already see right here in my upturn look just the switch from going down, the difference, okay? There's already the difference already. So love that. That's first tip, okay? Who's excited for the next ones? Okay, we got some. That's tip number 1. All right, and done. Next will be shadow. So you can already see already, kind of creating a lift already versus to a downturn look. Now, hey, we got some. Hey, Dawn, welcome and thanks for joining us today. Let us know who you're here, who invited you. We love the comments. Yes. So now we're gonna do some eyeshadow. I'm the queen of shadow, you guys. I learned something new. I gotta tell you, I've always been, because I have such big eyes. I love liner. I feel like if I don't have liner, I don't look complete. I love to put a light shadow on my lid. So I'm gonna use the same colors on both eyes, different technique. So typically I do light on my lid. Anybody out there? So in the incorrect eye with the downturned brow, I'm gonna do the light that I always do on my lid, just to like, I feel like if I would open my eyes more, honestly, doing this for years, open my eyes more, brighten it, open it, it actually creates a heavier lid. Eye opening, a heavier lid. Nobody wants a heavier lid, a downturned lid. But I was doing that. I would always put a little bit of that. I'm using right now Biscotti. I love also one of my favorites. I'm gonna put a little bit of candlelight because I just love candlelight, be a little bit of shimmer. So this is what I typically do all the time, right? And then I put a little bit of crease. On the other eye, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna just focus on a neutral tone from the lid up. From the lid up, like a nice warm tone. Yesterday, teaching my consultants, I used the color hazelnut, a nice warm brown. Today, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna use our lavender. Let me see, I'm gonna pull it out here so you can see it because I really love this color. It's called Soft Heather. It's a little bit more of like a light purpley. Purple's in, you guys. Who's noticed that purple is back in? It goes through its phases. So I'm gonna do a little of that purple. So let me go ahead and do on that lid, you're gonna see, I'm gonna do the same purple on both, but applying it differently. In this lid, the correct lid, I'm gonna do on my lid, I'm gonna just take this shadow all over my lid and a little higher up into above my crease, okay? So I'm gonna go a little higher, kind of above my crease, all over the lid. Instead of a light lid that's gonna make it heavy, I'm doing a different lid. I'm doing a little darker, but a nice warm color, and I'm not gonna take it all the way. I'm gonna go above my crease to create a lift, slightly above my crease, okay? So I'm going above my crease, and I'm not gonna go like all the way that maybe I normally would have gone to create like a full look. I'm gonna just kind of stop right around here. So I'm creating like a new crease line, if that makes sense, okay? So I've got, I love purple too. Most people can pull off purple. If you have brown hair, brown eyes, purple is really complimentary. If you have green eyes, purple is a must in your collection. You might not think so, but it is a must. So this is my upward turn eye, okay? Now I'm gonna do the other eye how I normally would have done it. My little more of my crease. I'm gonna do more of a purple in my, just my crease line. Just my crease line, which I always like to define my crease line, taking it a little lower, my little V action. I always used to teach to do the V. The V is like the look, you know? So doing my V, more focused on the crease, okay? Okay, so I'm doing more of, this is what I normally would do. Okay, so I'm doing my crease. I'm gonna blend later in a little bit. You can already see the darkness there, okay? So you can already see the difference, okay? So now I'm gonna go ahead and get my accent color, a little bit of purple, just to kind of like turn a little bit. I'm gonna do Sweet Plum just to kind of continue my little accent. I'm kind of cutting short my line here, okay? Cutting short my line here and bringing it up. So I'm not going all the way out like I'm doing here. This is a downward turn already. Can you see that? So I'm gonna do my downward turn. By the way, I already have eye primer on, just so everybody knows. I already got eye primer on. Okay, so now this is normally my crease, and I'm gonna just blend. It's gonna blend. So again, we got our lifted look here. We're gonna blend upwards, not down, up, and blending upwards, okay? So this is for those who just joined us, this is the lifted look. This is the downturn look, okay? So you want to do the lifted look. That's what we're trying to show you the difference, okay? So we're doing our lifted look. We're just going to blend it. We love our new blending brush. Love. It just came out, so you probably don't have it. You need it. You need it. So blending it, it's just a perfect blendy, fluffy little strokes. Just practice that little feathery artist stroke. So I'm just bending it upwards, not taking it all the way. I have a new crease line. Do you see that? I didn't go all the way. I'm kind of cutting it short, just like my brow. On this side, I'm just going to blend it in all the way. I normally, you know, like your whole look, blend it in, going a little further on the out, okay? Just blending it. Little tiny strokes are everything. I usually do this. Like, this is I have big eyes. I'm like, this is my look. So I'm learning with you. Then we always do a little bit of that light color. The light color in the correct application to create a lift. You only do the light color hugging your brow line. Literally, I do the same biscotti, hugging your brow line right there. In the incorrect eye, we tend to do a lot bigger white space, and it really pulls. See how it pulls down the eye? See how it's pulling down my eye? Isn't that crazy? Lifted eye, pull down eye. And we haven't done liner yet. It's gonna blow your mind. Okay. So let me pull up my screen so you guys can see. Here, so we've done brows a little bit here. Let's show you now the eyeshadow we just talked about. As you can see, oh, here we go. As you guys can see, so it's going to have a little bit more of an outward turn, creating a shorter line, upward line, and using the shadow across the entire lid versus to a light color on the lid that really weighs the lid down, okay? So we're going to continue now, do some liner. It's going to blow your mind. I'm so excited because maybe out there, a liner girl. Who's a liner girl? I want to know in the comments who cannot go anywhere without eyeliner. That is me. So, especially if you have big eyes, you feel like you have to kind of make them smaller. So I'm going to do the first. Normally, I'm going to do how I normally would do it. Let's do the normal Christine eye. That I normally would do a nice liner. I love liner. I do liquid. Now you can do liner. There's different ways. I'm doing a natural one today, but I'm going to show you the difference. Do my liner. Oh, Dawn loves liner. Okay, so I'm going to do my liner. Okay. Can't talk while I do liner. Okay, so eyeliner. Pretty good, right? Well, on the other eye, we don't do that. On the other eye, oh good, Tati, yes. On the other eye, we're gonna do is called a top line. Top line is not literally on the top. Top line goes from underneath. Underneath, watch. So kind of like you're going, not the water line, but right digging into your lash line from the bottom of the lashes, like this. And it's not the whole liner. It is kind of like starting from the outside here. Okay, so I did my, kind of like my lash line, but from the inner parts. By the way, this liner is water resistant in black. We have it in deep brown. It is phenomenal. If you have really teary, if you're like waterproof girl, our liquid liner is your baby. But this, I have allergies. I sneeze easily with pets and dander and things. This is amazing. It's smudge resistant. It's water resistant. I did put eye primer first. So one is on top of my lash line. One is in the top line, which is right there digging in. Okay, we're going to see how it all plays out together. Also, bottom liner. Oh, yay. Hi, Christine. We have matching names. Hey. So other thing, bottom liner pulls down the eye. Actually, I think it hasn't been on trend for about 10 years, at least. So if you're a bottom liner girl, don't be offended. It's not on trend. And it weighs down your eye. I'm guilty. When you have big eyes, you've done bottom liner because you may make your eyes look smaller. And waterline is never a good thing. So, but I'm going to do what I normally would have done. I usually do shadow but still going to soften it like I normally would. Okay. I think it was good. Right? So, but this is my lifted look. Lifted look, right? So again, I'm just going to show you guys. All I did was here digging in to my lash line, okay? Now I'm going to do some mascara. This is what's eye-opening. So again, when you do bottom liner, pulls the eye down. Bottom liner alone is a huge no-no, right? Because then it's really going to lift your lids. It's going to pull them downward, okay? I'm going to show you now the difference when using mascara when you have a full liner look and without. The results are incredible. So if you're going to do like magnetic lashes or lashes, I would recommend doing the little corner wispy ones, like the angle, the side ones, like a feathery one, not necessarily the full lash line. Do the out one because the outward ones make you have a more of a wing look. So I'm going to do my mascara with the eye that has full liner, okay? But again, anybody out there liner girl, I'm with you. Not that you can't wear liner, but there's a way to wear it, okay? So I'm just going to show you how this really pulls down on the eye, okay? Pulls down on the eye. I do have big eyes, so most of you are like, well, I can't. My eyes don't do that. I will tell you what I've noticed. And bottom mascara, also something of the past, not current trend. So not lifting your eye, not giving you a facelift. How about that? You can Google this trend. It's all about the facelift. This eye that has absolutely no liner on top, I'm going to show you how cool this is, how my mascara, my lashes look so much more intense. Let me show you. I'm using Lash Love. Love Lash Love. We have the ultimate, love it, lash intensity, love it. I have a crush on Lash Love. And by the way, Fanorama's coming back for those fans of Fanorama, a pink one. If you haven't tried it, you're going to want it. Comes out soon. Can't tell you when. So don't wait for it. Okay. So again, whether you like the line look, you can still do liner, but it's just how this is more of a natural lifted look. My goal is to show you what a lifted look, downturn features versus to upturn features. Okay. And I'm not going to do mascara on the bottom. So lifted, right? Panorama, lazy panorama. So I will confess, I probably won't stop using top liner because I love it. But I can see a difference. I really can't see a difference. Okay, so I'm going to show you half my face. Lifted. It's hard to, so we're going to still keep building on it. Lifting. There's a downturn. Do you guys see that? Upturn, downturn. Okay, so now let's do some cheeks. Oh, wait, by the way, before we do that, I'm going to clean up. I already have foundation on, by the way. I'm going to put some powder now. But I'm just going to clean up any little powder that maybe fell out. I'm going to use our awesome concealer brush. Got handy. Love it. I already put concealer on. A little bit extra. So in this eye, I'm going to hug right where the shadow ended. Remember? My shadow ends around there. Okay, so I'm going to end it just right below there. Okay? In this eye, I'm going to go a little higher, sweeping up. Remember, we're sweeping up for that lifted look. Okay? More natural. Natural is in. Less is more. Okay, now let's do a little bit. I'm going to put some powder on because I'm a shiny girl. Anybody out there, oily girlfriends? Translucent powder. Plug for the translucent powder. Can't live without it. Literally can't live without it. If you're oily, this and beauty blotters, a must. You're just mad at me out. Whew, it's so good. So now we're going to do some cheeks. I'm going to just wrap up quickly with some cheeks. Contour. First things first, I'm going to show you. I'm just going to do a simple, super simple. This is the colors I chose today. I did our biscotti, soft heather, sweet plum. I'm going to do some bronzing or contouring. This was eye-opening too. Remember this is my downturn eye. I'm going to do my contour. You seen that all over YouTube? Like, okay. So it's much thicker line and it goes more in. Oh, I made your day for my panorama. So goes in, okay? The other one is I'm gonna, instead of going at the hollow of my cheek, going thicker and further in, which I think looks pretty, wait till you see this side. It's gonna hug my cheekbone. We go a little higher, okay? Here's my cheekbone is right here. I'm gonna hug my cheekbone. Lifted, droopy. Wait, I can see myself right now. I'm like, it looks heavier. It looks like I'm turning downward versus to upward, right? See that? So this is a deeper, hollow look. This is going to be right there, hugging the cheekbone. Okay. Okay, and I'm not going past my eyebrow line, keeping it within my eyebrow line. This one goes a whole lot further. Right? Now blush. Get ready. I'm the kind of girl, I need blush. I need blush, and I like it right in the apples of my cheeks, and I like it big. So, ready? So I'm gonna do my blush. Right? I usually do it like right around my apples of my cheeks because of my face shape. Right? Okay. Versus to facelift. If you want a facelift, the higher you go, the better. Ready? Here's a facelift look. High, like higher and out. Higher and out. Less is more. Lifted. Like less is more. High, go the higher the better. I couldn't believe this one. I was like, really? Isn't that crazy? Okay, so a little bit right here, just a little bit right there. Done. Less is more. Now let's do some lips. Okay, so got the lips going. I just chose, so first things first, when you do a darker shade, when you're doing a like more, let's say, when you do a darker lip, and I realized that I bring my darker lip here. Let me see if I did. So if you bring when you do a darker lip, a darker liner, darker than your lipstick, your lips will absolutely instantly look like look heavier. Okay, so I'm gonna recommend number one, if you want to have a more of an upturn lip instead of a downturn. Many people's mouths have a downturn smile, right? Down versus to like an up, right? So we have to almost recreate your lip line, and we're gonna do it not from the top, from the side to recreate your shape. Oh my gosh, did you have a moment? You're having a moment with Nicole. Yeah, I've had moments with this too. Having my moment too. So I'm actually looking for my rose lip liner that was next to me. Is this it? Is this it? Oh, that is not it. Okay, so we're gonna just use neutral. We're gonna use my favorite medium nude because I do love it. I use it almost every day. If you haven't used our lip kits, which are still available, love this nude also. Nude is in, but using a nude lip liner will actually help with this creation. If you're using a lip liner darker than your lipstick, or the same color, it's gonna make your lips look a little bit droopier too. Go with something nude, right? So let's do one side and the other. From this side, we're gonna follow the exact shape of the lip and kind of on the outer part of the line, going from here. Okay. Versus two, I'm doing nude, so bear with me. Versus two, going this way, up. Creating a pointier mouth. But nude is gonna be hard to see. I'm creating a pointier side here versus two rounded downturn, right? This is a more rounded from here. This is a more up and kind of, you smile, going out a little bit here, going a little bit out. Okay, This looks a little pointier. See that? Then do the same concept on this side. I'm going to just do the full round look. Versus to a little higher shape. So I'm going to do my lipstick. I'm going to do, just to make fun, let's do Love Me Pink because I'm in a pink mode. So I'm going to do neutral, but change it up. So I'm going to follow the whole lip. For this side, it's more of a full lip. This is more of a so it's hard to see here because of the nude, guys, but you can see that on this lip, it's a little bit more here. You can see here a shorter. This is, let me see. You can see here it's more of a full. Like it looks fuller. This looks pointier, more lifted. So you look at the whole face, like it actually looks really weird. Looking at myself. Okay, so ready? I feel like I look drawn down. Oh, I missed one thing. One last thing. Because I know you're not done. The last tip for today. And then we're going to close with some fun challenge. Your contour color on the heavy side, I'm going to leave it alone. I already noticed I'm approaching 40 soon and I see a little sag. Oh my, is that from weight gain? Is that COVID? No, it's just age. I'm going to shorten this on this side. I'm going to make a straight, nice little line here to create a new jawline. And carry it down. See that? The little sag is showing. Here it's like tucked. Okay, I want to know in the comment section, was I gonna do Botox right? Okay, comment section, I want to know what was the most mind-blowing? What changed your life today? Again, to recap what we use, you ready? What we use the same shadows on both sides, same colors. I did a little bit today of our Biscotti, Soft Heather, Sweet Plum with, I think this is my favorite Rosie. This is Darling Pink. And then we did our contour palette with, I did Latte with Glazed, okay? And then I did liner. I did black liner on the top of this eye. And here was just tucked underneath. Look how my eye looks more lifted on this side, right? Versus to the bottom liner. You can see more mascara on this side for sure. Because when you use liner, it cuts your mascara image in half, right? It literally makes your lashes look half the size, right? Here we did more of a downturn look, right? This we did more of a pointier up look to lift. Here we went really deep into the hollow, right? And here we went just nicely up here. Who's excited about this, okay? So don't go anywhere yet. Your beauty consultant is going to call you. Yes, blush and tucked liner. Yes, I love it. So, couple things. Your consultant is going to ask you, she's like, hey, what did you learn? What did you learn? Did you have fun? What did you learn? What is the makeup tip you are applying right away? Again, I'm a liner girl. Well, I probably continue using liner. It's going to be hard not to. But maybe just a top line instead of the bottom. Maybe a thinner line hugged closer to the lash line, right? Brows, definitely that downward turn makes a difference. Cheeks blew my mind. That is changing today. So when you talk to your consultant, ask her, did you have fun? What makeup tip are you applying right away? And what is missing in your grab bag? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is my grab bag. Like, everything goes, like literally the must-haves, like, you know, my brow pencil, like my lip liner, my lipstick. Like, what is missing in your grab bag that you need to complete this look today, right? And okay, here's the deal. Your consultant has a really big goal, and we want to give you 50% off your next order. The best way you can support her is get some friends together. I know things right now are a little crazy with COVID and all. So do it virtually, right? Or if you feel comfortable with people you see all the time, Do it in person. But when you have 5 friends together, you get half off your next order. That's smart. And it supports your beauty consultant. Because guess what? The best connections are you making a bridge of connection to her and some friends. Secondly, some of you have been some loyal customers for a long time. Maybe you're new here today. We thank you for joining us and checking us out. If you've been a loyal customer for a long time, maybe you've thought about Mary Kay before. And you're like, I don't think I could ever do what she does. That's not for me, or I'm not that type of person. I grew up extremely shy. For those that know me, painfully, terribly, horribly, awkwardly shy. Had my 20-year reunion a few weeks back, and they all reminded me how shy I was. They couldn't believe how much I've grown. And Mary Kay is a big part of that. So with that said, I never saw myself as a salesperson. I never thought I would be in anything like this, not to be on camera with any of you for sure. I had terrible skin growing up, acne-prone skin, and a lack of self-confidence. But I wanted to grow and I wanted to change and I didn't want to stay the same. That is one thing for sure. And I knew that I had to do something different to get somewhere different. And I had a lot of debt. I'll confess with you here live on YouTube. I had 10 credit cards at the age of 25. Glad to say I'm credit card free. But with that said, I had made some choices that I wanted to just change. And I really had had a great career in pharmaceuticals. I actually worked for Pfizer Pharmaceuticals, had a great profession, but got laid off in the peak of the recession of 08, 09. So here I am 2 recessions later. Thank goodness Mary Kay is recession proof. But I'll tell you this, I never knew that my decision for paying off my credit cards and building some confidence would have taken me 12 years later where I am today, having built a $1 million business, a home-based business with my 2 small children, able to balance tennis, soccer, activities and all, and be able to have the flexible schedule as a stay-at-home, work-from-home mom with a executive income. Had I not started for the small goals, the big goals would not be possible. My 8 cars, my pink car parked outside, the 7 trips I've earned with a company, including most recently to Madrid, which taking the cash because it was canceled because of COVID. But 7 trips, taking my husband to Hawaii, to Monaco, to China, to Provence, to Argentina, and more. This year's to Scotland and Ireland. Definitely going there. I tell you this. Some of you have been thinking about this for a long time. Seeing your beauty consultant as untouchable. I'm just not like her. I can't do what she does. Let me tell you something. We all start the same. It is a $30 decision. And if it inspires you, just get more information. Here's what I'm going to do. Your consultant has 5 coupons for you. 5, not 1, not 2, 5. I'm sure there's some things in your shopping list. You're like, I want it, but I'm going to wait till I get paid, right? Anybody? When you ask her any 5 questions in the next 24 to 48 hours, 5 questions about Mary Kay. What doesn't mean you're committing. Just ask questions. Be an explorer. Be curious. After COVID-19, I'm like, I want to stay curious, to not stay the same, to be willing to grow and to be willing to change. Because the one constant thing is change. There will be change. Change is inevitable. We see it faster than ever before. So be curious. Ask her any 5 questions about Mary Kay. And I'm happy to be on that call if you want me there for sure. As one of my women are here learning with me for their training and learning purposes, but for you to explore and hear more. Maybe you're not interested at all, but you just want coupons. Well, ask her any 5 questions about Mary Kay, the business, and you get 5 coupons to use over the next 5 months. And what does she get? Training, confidence, and to learn. Will you promise me that? How many are going to book your 5-minute session? So it's literally a 5-minute conversation, asking any 5 questions, helping her grow. Pinky promise? Pinky promise? I'm going to check in with her. She's going to call you now and ask you, what did you love? What did you learn? What is that makeup tip you're doing right away? Tuck lips, lifted eye, lifted brow. Start today because we all want to look 5 to 10 years younger. Forget Botox. I'm in South Florida. I'm in Miami. So everybody here does Botox. I'm not. So I'll tell you this. This is going to be a fast way to avoid Botox. So start your makeup look today. We're so glad that you joined with us today here. She's going to call you right now. And again, ask you what you love, what you learned, what tip are you applying right away? What do you want in your makeup grab bag? And book that 5-minute, 5-question Q&A with her to get your 5 coupons. I can't wait to see you looking 5, 10 years younger. And listen, your job is to know how old you are. Our job is how old you look. So keep your beauty BFF close because she's got you. And we have 2 more of these coming up next week and the week after that. So stay tuned to more. Thank you. Yes, get me some coupons. Crystal wants some coupons. I got you, girlfriend. Get you some 5 coupons. Thank you for joining us. We hope you had so much fun. Looking forward to your feedback and have an amazing night and keep lifted up. Bye, everybody.